Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll dive into the top 5 Telugu blockbuster movies of 2024 that made waves on IMDb. From gripping storylines to breathtaking performances, these movies have captured the hearts of audiences and critics alike. Whether you're a die-hard Tollywood fan or just exploring the world of Telugu cinema, this list is packed with must-watch gems. So, sit back, relax, and let's celebrate the magic of Telugu movies that ruled 2024. Let's get started.
Overview. Gami is a 2024 Indian Telugu language epic adventure thriller film written and directed by debutante Vidyadhar Kajita. The film features Vishwaksen, Chandini Chaudhary, Abhinay, Harika Padada, and Mohammad Samad in primary roles. Initially started with a crowdfunding campaign, it was produced by Karthik Subrish under Karthik Cult. It released on March 8, 2024 to positive reviews from critics and audiences, with critics praising the cast's performances, concept, production design and technical aspects. Available in Z5. Why you must watch. The Path of Rebirth, a tale of souls, karma, and the healing power of Molipatram. In a world where forgotten pasts collide with unhealed wounds, a man plagued by amnesia and a woman entangled in the webs of fate must confront their intertwined destinies. With supernatural forces, karma, and a mystical healing plant as pivotal elements, this is the story of a journey to redemption, where the search for a cure becomes the quest for self-discovery. The Players of Destiny. Shankar, an Agara plagued by a debilitating fear of touch, haplophobia, who has been banished from his ashram due to his condition. Once a victim of karmic debt, Shankar's quest is not only to find a cure but to uncover the truth behind his past. Jahnavi, a compassionate doctor, researching the mystical Molipatram, a bioluminescent mushroom with medicinal properties. She accompanies Shankar on his quest, unaware that her journey will unveil deeper truths about their shared fate. Durga, a Devadasi in southern India, struggling with a terminal illness, who must reconcile with her daughter Uma. Her selfless devotion to ensuring Uma's safe birth has set into motion a chain of events that cannot be undone. Uma, Durga's daughter, who despises her mother for abandoning her. However, she eventually learns of the sacrifices Durga made for her, leading to a transformation in their relationship. However, her fate takes a tragic turn as she is forced into the life of a Devadasi. CT-333, the tortured soul subjected to illegal conversion therapy at CAT, a medical facility. The subject is enduring a transformation that may hold the key to Shankar's karmic connection and his ultimate healing. Kedar Baba, a revered Agara who played a pivotal role in Shankar's past. Though deceased, his teachings and influence continue to guide Shankar and the others through their suffering and redemption. The Clash for Healing. The journey unfolds as Shankar, an amnesiac Agara, is condemned by the ashram, who mistake his fear of touch for a curse imposed by Lord Shiva. Banished and left to fend for himself, Shankar is advised by Sudama, an empathetic ashramite, to seek out Kedar Baba, the one person who might have the answers to his condition. With Kedar Baba last seen at the Kumbh Mela in Prayagraj, Shankar embarks on his quest for healing, unaware that his path will lead him to face far greater challenges. On his journey, Shankar meets Kedar Baba's disciple, who reveals the secret to healing his condition. The answer lies in the rare Molipatram, a medicinal mushroom that blooms only once every 36 years in the remote caves of Dunajiri, deep in the Himalayas. Shankar has just 15 days to find it and cure himself. Jahnavi, a doctor researching Molipatram for its healing properties, joins Shankar on his quest, though her motives are not entirely clear to him. Meanwhile, in southern India, Durga, a Devadasi suffering from a terminal illness, is rejected by her village, leaving her desperate to reunite with her estranged daughter, Uma. The Turning Point. As Shankar ventures further into the Himalayas, his dreams are haunted by visions of CT-333, who seeks his help. This connection serves as a turning point, as Shankar begins to realize that his journey is not just about curing his own ailment but also about helping others. However, his efforts falter when he gives up on his quest, overwhelmed by the weight of his past. Jahnavi continues her research, finding herself trapped in a frozen lake. Shankar must rescue her, and during this harrowing experience, he learns the depth of her compassion. Jahnavi reveals that she, too, has her reasons for seeking the Molipatram. She wants to heal from her own mental trauma and find peace. Meanwhile, Durga's plight escalates. The village chieftain, convinced that the absence of a Devadasi is causing turmoil, forces Uma into the role. Durga, despite her illness, plans an escape with Uma. However, tragedy strikes when Durga succumbs to her illness, leaving Uma to flee alone. She is eventually captured by the chieftain and forcibly made a Devadasi, marking a tragic turn in her life. The final battle. In a series of heart-wrenching twists, Shankar and Jahnavi face trials of their own. While Shankar struggles to find the Malipatram, Uma's tragic transformation into a Devadasi forces her into a life of servitude and exploitation. The chieftain's dark conspiracy to sell Uma to a CAT agent unfolds, while CT-333's own escape from the illegal facility leads to his bitter confrontation with his past. Shankar's path leads him to a Buddhist monk, who helps him see his connection to Uma, CT-333, and Durga. Kedar Baba's teachings point to the profound truth: Shankar, Uma, and CT-333 are all manifestations of the same soul, destined to meet in this lifetime and heal their collective karma. In a moment of intense realization, Shankar attempts suicide but is saved by the guidance of Durga's final words. Empowered by this understanding, Shankar embarks on a final, desperate quest to find the Malipatram, the only cure for his phobia and his karmic wounds. The aftermath. As Shankar faces a lion in a dramatic confrontation, he discovers a way to overcome his fear and moves closer to his destiny. In a final test of fate, he consumes the Malipatram, and the healing powers of the mushroom work their magic just in time. With his fear of touch eradicated, Shankar is reborn as a man with the courage to embrace his destiny. As he rises from his struggles, Shankar finds Jahnavi, who survived the fall from the cliff. In their embrace, Shankar experiences a motherly touch, symbolizing the healing power of love. Meanwhile, Uma, now reconciled with her mother's sacrifices, holds Durga in a similar embrace, completing the cycle of healing. The bigger question: is Shankar truly healed, or is the journey just beginning? With the lessons of karma, the power of love, and the hope of redemption shaping their destinies, the story of these intertwined souls serves as a reminder that healing is not just a physical transformation but a spiritual awakening. In the end, this is not only a journey to overcome fear but also a tale of transformation, sacrifice, and the eternal bond of motherly love. If you enjoy tales of self-discovery, spiritual awakenings, and the healing power of nature, this is a movie you cannot miss. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories that challenge the boundaries of life, death, and rebirth. Overview. Tillo Square is a 2024 Indian Telugu language romantic crime comedy film directed by Malik Ram and produced by Suryadevara Nagavamsi under the banner of Sithara Entertainments and Fortune 4 Cinemas. A sequel to the 2022 film DJ Tillu, Sidhu Jonalagada reprises his role from the previous film, while Anupama Parameswaran plays the female lead. Available in Netflix. Why you must watch. A web of deceit, love, and betrayal. In a world where loyalty and betrayal are often blurred, Tillu, a man with a troubled past, finds himself trapped in a deadly game of espionage, love, and survival. After escaping the clutches of drug lord Shannon, Tillu starts a new life with his event management company, but little does he know that his world is about to be turned upside down by a woman named Lily Joseph. The characters. Tillu, once a fugitive with a criminal past, Tillu is now a man trying to carve a new life for himself. His event management company, Tillu Events, is flourishing, but his world is disrupted when Lily enters his life. Lily Joseph, a mysterious woman who captivates Tillu with her beauty and charm. She is later revealed to be an undercover agent working on a mission far more dangerous than Tillu ever imagined. Radhika, Tillu's former love interest, whose own story intersects with Tillu's in ways neither could have predicted. Her role in Tillu's life is complicated by her own secrets and relationships. Shannon, the ruthless drug lord who once held Tillu's life in his hands. Though Tillu manages to escape him, Shannon's influence lingers in the background, manipulating events to his advantage. Sheikh Mehboob, a notorious international crime boss wanted by the Indian intelligence agency RAW. He's the target of Lily's mission, but the deeper story reveals layers of deception and manipulation that complicate Tillu's role. Purushotham, Lily's colleague, who helps Tillu navigate the dangerous world he's been thrust into, but has his own hidden motivations. ISF Chief, the leader of the Intelligence Service Force, ISF, who is caught in the web of deceit woven by Lily and Tillu. The story, a series of deceptions. Tilu's life takes an unexpected turn after a one-night stand with Lily Joseph, a woman he meets at a party. What starts as a fling turns into a chaotic journey when Lily reveals that she is pregnant with Tilu's child. Despite the initial shock, Tilu decides to marry Lily, only to find out that she has been hiding a much darker truth. On Tilu's birthday, Lily invites him to an apartment, revealing that she is looking for her missing brother, Rohit, who was killed by Radhika a year ago. This revelation sends Tilu on a journey to uncover the truth behind Rohit's death, which leads him to a burial site where a confrontation with Shannon's men takes place. The situation becomes more dangerous as Tilu finds himself kidnapped by Shannon but is later rescued by Lily, who proves her lethal skills by killing Shannon's men. The truth unravels quickly when Lily reveals that she is not pregnant, nor is she Rohit's sister. Instead, she is an undercover ISF agent tasked with eliminating the notorious Sheikh Mehboob. Lily's plan is to trick Tilu into attending a party hosted by Mehboob in Hyderabad, where she intends to poison the crime boss. However, there's a twist. Tilu is being blackmailed with a video of him and Radhika burying Rohit, forcing him to cooperate with Lily's deadly mission. As the story unfolds, Tilu learns that Lily's feelings for him were real, despite her initial deception. She admits that she did, in fact, fall in love with him during their time together. Despite their growing feelings for each other, the mission becomes more complicated when Lily threatens Tilu with Radhika's imprisonment unless he cooperates. The tension builds, the day of the party. On the day of the party, Tilu is torn between his growing affection for Lily and the dangerous mission at hand. He decides to leave Hyderabad with his family, but Lily intercepts him, showing him that Radhika is held captive and engaged to another man. Tilu, conflicted but caring for Radhika, agrees to cooperate for her sake. At the party, Tilu carries out the plan to poison Mehboob with sweets, but to his shock, Mehboob is already aware of the plot. His informant within ISF has tipped him off, and Tilu is detained. The mission fails, and Lily's team is forced to abandon their plan. In a moment of despair, Tilu is seemingly killed by Mehboob, but a twist reveals that he had secretly negotiated with Shannon to poison Mehboob's milk, forcing the crime boss to release him. Tilu also informs the ISF chief about Mehboob's operation, leading to the crime boss's arrest. The shocking revelation. As Tilu survives and returns, he confronts Lily, who is stunned by his survival. He reveals that the mission was never about killing Mehboob but rather about stopping Lily from carrying out her plan. Tilu uncovers the shocking truth: Lily is actually Mehboob's mole within ISF, and her plan all along was to kill him so that he wouldn't be captured alive and expose her identity. Lily, facing arrest, asks Tilu why he bailed out Radhika but allowed her to be arrested. Tilu's response is simple yet poignant: Radhika deceived me after falling in love with me, while you only fell in love with me to deceive me. The beginning of the next chapter. With Lily arrested, the story ends on a note of uncertainty, hinting at future developments in Tilu's life. The seeds of a larger narrative are sown, promising more intrigue, romance, and betrayal in the sequel Tilu Cube. Key themes and elements. Love and betrayal. At the core of this plot is the exploration of love, trust, and betrayal. Tilu's journey with Lily, from a one-night stand to a complex web of deception, highlights the emotional roller coaster of love and the consequences of manipulation. Espionage and crime. The story delves into the dangerous world of espionage, where intelligence agencies, criminal masterminds, and moles create a high-stakes environment of secrecy and deceit. Loyalty and survival. Tilu's struggle to balance loyalty to his loved ones with his survival instincts leads to a series of tense, action-packed moments. His decisions, often made under duress, shape the trajectory of the plot. Twists and turns. The plot is filled with unexpected twists, as characters reveal their true intentions, and Tilu must navigate a world where no one is who they appear to be. This movie presents a thrilling mix of action, suspense, and emotional depth, where Tilu's life is forever changed by the choices he makes in a world that is never what it seems. Stay tuned for the continuation in Tilu Cube. Overview. Siripati Hasanavaram is a 2024 Indian Telugu language vigilante action thriller film written and directed by Viveka Treya and produced by DEV Avia Danaya under DVV Entertainment. The film stars Nani, S.J. Surya and Priyanka Mohan, alongside Abhirami Gopikumar, Aditi Balan, P. Kumar, Subulika Sudhakar, Murali Sharma, and Ajay Ghosh. The film follows Surya, who fights injustices on Saturday and ends up clashing with Daya, a corrupt and sadistic cop. Available on Netflix. Why you must watch it. The fury of the Saturday vigilante. What happens when an insurance agent channels his rage once a week? Surya, a man with deep anger issues, fights not only for justice but for his very soul. But when the law turns a blind eye and corruption runs deep, will his violent tendencies lead him down the path of heroism or destruction? The Players of Destiny. Surya, a seemingly mild-mannered insurance agent with a dark secret. Bound by his promise to his late mother, Surya only unleashes his anger on Saturdays. With the power to transform into a force of reckoning, his true battle is with himself. Charulfa, Kalu, a woman who brings both mystery and hope. A police officer with a hidden agenda, she's the one who notices Surya's vigilante actions. But what does she want from him, and can Surya trust her? Daya, a corrupt and vengeful police officer, scarred by his past. His thirst for power leads him to terrorize the innocent residents of Sokulapalam. His goal? To crush anyone who dares stand in his way, including Surya. Sankaram, Surya's father, a wise and patient man, who constantly warns Surya of the consequences of his violent tendencies. He becomes the anchor in Surya's journey to find a balance between anger and peace. Bhadra, Surya's sister, whose determination to protect her family brings her into conflict with Surya. She serves as a reminder of the cost of violence and vengeance. Kormanand, the corrupt politician whose actions fuel the chaos in Sokulapalam. He's the puppet master pulling the strings, forcing Surya to fight against both him and the law. The clash for power. Sokulapalam becomes the epicenter of an unseen war. Surya, hiding his anger behind the mask of an insurance agent, begins to act as a vigilante, targeting those who abuse power, especially Daya's men. Charulfa, who seems to sympathize with Surya, slowly becomes entangled in his quest for justice, unaware of his hidden identity. As Daya continues to oppress the villagers, Surya begins to make his move on Saturdays, channeling his anger against the very system that betrayed him. The turning point. As Surya's vigilante actions escalate, the lines between justice and vengeance blur. Daya grows obsessed with capturing the Saturday vigilante. Surya faces betrayal from unexpected quarters. His father sedates him, hoping to keep him safe, but it only leads to greater chaos. When tragedy strikes, with Bhadra and his family caught in the crossfire, Surya's resolve to stop Daya strengthens. But at what cost? The final battle. The stakes reach new heights as Surya confronts Daya, with Charulfa caught in the crossfire. Surya, realizing the true cost of his anger, must decide whether to continue his violent crusade or break free from the cycle of vengeance. The final showdown takes place in Sokulapalam, with Surya facing off against Daya and his allies in a battle that will determine the future of the village and Surya's own fate. The aftermath. The battle isn't just about stopping corruption, it's about finding redemption. Surya's true strength is tested, and as Daya is finally defeated, the village of Sokulapalam stands tall. Surya, with his newfound resolve, decides to abandon his violent past, choosing peace over rage. But the cost of this decision? A shattered relationship with Charulfa, who now knows the full extent of his past. The bigger question. Has Surya truly redeemed himself, or will the demons of his past always haunt him? As the dust settles, one thing is clear, the battle within Surya is far from over. Can he truly change, or is the rage within him destined to resurface? If you're a fan of thrilling action, complex characters, and moral dilemmas, Surya's journey from a vigilante to a man seeking peace is a story you won't forget. Like, share, and subscribe for more epic breakdowns. The war within Surya's heart has just begun. Overview. Hanuman, also marketed as Hanuman, is a 2024 Indian Telugu language superhero film written and directed by Prasanth Varma and produced by Prime Show Entertainment. It stars Teja Saja in the title role, alongside Amrita Ayer, Varlakshmi Sarthakumar, Samuthirkani, Vinay Rai, Vanilla Kishore, and Raj Deepak Shetty. Set in the fictional village of Anjanadri, Hanuman is the first installment of the Prasanth Varma cinematic universe. The narrative follows Hanumanthu, who gains the powers of Hanuman to protect the people of Anjanadri, ultimately facing off against Michael after encountering a mysterious gem.
This movie is available in ZEE 5. Why we must watch. A battle of gods, heroes, and the rise of Asuras. In a world where legends meet reality, a divine gem holds the powers of Hanuman, a single drop of his blood that fell into the sea millennia ago. That gem will become the center of a battle between a thief-turned-hero, an obsessed man hungry for power, and the shadow of Asuras preparing to rise once more. The Players of Destiny. Hanumanthu, a petty thief from Anjanadri who stumbles upon a divine gem. Once powerless, he now possesses superhuman strength when exposed to sunlight. But his greatest power lies not in the gem, but in his heart. Michael, a self-proclaimed superhero with dark ambitions. Scarred by childhood trauma, he stops at nothing to acquire the gem, believing it will grant him ultimate power. Meenakshi, a fearless voice of the people, opposing tyranny and inspiring the villagers of Anjanadri to fight for justice. Siri, Michael's trusted partner, an inventor caught between loyalty and morality. Gajpati, the tyrannical ruler of Anjanadri, challenged and defeated by Hanumanthu in a bid for freedom and democracy. The clash for power. The quiet village of Anjanadri, under Gajpati's oppressive rule, becomes the stage for an epic showdown. 1. Hanumanthu acquires the divine gem after surviving an ambush and discovers his newfound powers, strength, agility, and rapid healing. 2. Michael arrives, masquerading as a savior, but secretly scheming to steal Hanumanthu's powers and destroy Anjanadri. 3. A festival becomes a battleground where Michael manipulates events to provoke Hanumanthu. But Hanumanthu, aware of Michael's motives, hides the truth about the gem. The turning point. Michael's obsession pushes him to extremes. He kidnaps Hanumanthu, forces Siri's betrayal, and unleashes chaos on Anjanadri. When tragedy strikes and Hanumanthu loses his beloved sister Anjama during Michael's attack, he discards the gem, believing it has failed him. But evil doesn't stop. Michael releases a toxic smoke that freezes the villagers. In his moment of hopelessness, Hanumanthu is visited by Vibhishana, an ancient sage, who reignites his purpose and tells him the truth: the real power of Hanuman lies within him. The final battle. Michael, armed with the gem, attempts to escape with its power. Hanumanthu, aided by Siri and Gajpati's unexpected help, fights back against Michael's forces. In a desperate struggle, Hanumanthu destroys Michael's helicopter, killing him and shattering the gem forever. As the gem breaks, its energy flows into Hanumanthu, making him the true vessel of Hanuman's power. The aftermath. The destruction of the gem awakens the Asuras, signaling the return of an ancient war. From the Himalayas, Hanuman himself emerges and appears before Hanumanthu, marking the beginning of a much greater battle. The bigger question. Is Hanumanthu ready to face his destiny? With the powers of Hanuman flowing through him and the Asuras rising, this is no longer a fight for one village. It is a fight for the future of mankind. If you love epic battles, mythological power struggles, and stories of ordinary men rising to become legends, this is a tale you cannot miss. Like, share, and subscribe for more epic breakdowns. The war has just begun. Overview. Kalki 2898 AD is a 2024 Indian Telugu language epic science fiction action film directed by Nagushvan and produced by Jayanti Movies. The film stars an ensemble cast including Prabhas, Amitabh, Kamal Haasan, Deepika and Disha Patani. Inspired by Hindu scriptures, it's the first installment in a planned Kalki cinematic universe. Set in a post-apocalyptic world in the year 2898 AD, the film follows a select group who are on a mission to save lab subject some 80s unborn child, Kalki. Available in Prime. Why it's must watch. What if ancient myths met a post-apocalyptic future? Imagine a world 6,000 years after the Kurukshetra war, where gods are forgotten, humanity is broken, and one dark prophecy still looms: the arrival of Kalki, the final avatar of Vishnu, destined to bring salvation or destruction. Welcome to 2898 AD, a dystopian wasteland where the last city of Kasi struggles under the cruel reign of Supreme Yaskin, a 200-year-old god king who rules from a floating mega-complex shaped like an inverted pyramid. Yaskin seeks immortality through twisted experiments, targeting fertile women and their unborn children to produce a life-altering serum that could grant him ultimate power. But what happens when fate intervenes? The Players of Destiny. Ashvathama, the cursed immortal warrior from the Mahabharata, doomed to wander the earth. When a divine gem finds its way back to him, he discovers a woman is carrying Kalki, the prophesied savior. Rhea, a girl disguised as a boy, escaping Yaskin's forces and unknowingly carrying a key to change the world. Bhairava, a bounty hunter aided by his AI supercar, Boji, who is driven by greed until his true legacy is revealed. He is tied to Karna's legendary bow, the Vijaya Dhanush. Sumanthi, some 80, a pregnant prisoner holding the unborn Kalki, whose life is crucial for the prophecy to unfold. The clash of myth and machine. As the hidden rebel city of Shambhala rises to protect Kalki, the conflict intensifies. Ashvathama faces Bhairava in a battle of might and destiny. Shambhala rebels fight against Yaskin's forces from the complex. Yaskin grows stronger, wielding the serum's power in Arjuna's Gandiva, as he prepares to reshape the world in his image. In a pivotal moment, Bhairava's hidden strength awakens. Karna's legendary bout chooses him, transforming the once selfish bounty hunter into an unstoppable force. The survival of Sumanthi and her unborn child becomes the last hope for humanity's future. The bigger question. Is this a fight to save the world or the first step toward its rebirth? Who will rise as the Kali Yuga reaches its final hour, Kalki or chaos? If you're ready for an epic blend of mythology, sci-fi, and intense battles, this is the story that will redefine legends. Like, share, and subscribe for more breakdowns, The Future.